Hey there guys, so the last time in the anime, we saw that Bell wasn't breaking down even after all the effort Freya puts together to get him. So Dean planned to go even harder in his training to break him mentally, because Freya is getting upset and spends time herself wondering if what she did is the right thing. And due to that, Bell nearly gave up and wished to surrender to Freya. But then Mia tells to Bell to stay strong and never give up on his belief, and that advice made him seek A's. She didn't recognize Bell, but she felt as though she used to train him to bloody pulp at top of City Wall. Now that gives a glimmer of hope to Bell that his memories aren't fake. But on the other side, Hermes noticed that something isn't right. His memories kept getting reset in a loop for some reason, and every time he tries to catch on the reason for it, his memories get reset. So he calls out to Asphy in public for help, and she tells him to buy potato poppers from North Avenue. Hermes did as she told him, and from it he got the letter, saying make a heart out of Oreo. Whatever it was, Hermes understood what to do next, and as for Bell, his mind was cleared up that he's not a Freya Familia member, so he can't meet Freya or she'll realize he knows this. Bell caught on Freya used charm on Oreo, but she did that. He wonders why Seer got wiped out as well. Then a blast happened there and Velvet came in to check up on Bell first. She looked relieved seeing him, and she tells Bell a single person is attacking their Familia. It's none other than Ryu. She got free from her prison, and she was making her escape. And more so, it's the Freya Familia home base. The one who fed her was Horn, and she requested something to Ryu in Seer's voice. So Ryu had no other way around, so she started the ruckus to get out, and Velvet left some members behind to protect Bell. And suddenly the guards got knocked out, and Bell saw someone going out. So he followed her back, and the news of the attack got to Alan and other members. So they chose to go back ASAP. But on the other side, Hermes' Familia were delivering firewood around the town, as Uranus had asked them to. It was a weird request, yet Hermes agreed for some reason. And for Bell, he came to the hall where he met the helper, its Horn, and she caused all this to foil Freya's plan. She wanted Bell to get what's going on, and who did all this. Bell still hasn't realized anything at all, and the girl's feelings. So Horn was done with the guy and started to curse him. Then she took out his knife to harm Bell, because he was causing so much trouble and pain to Freya. Bell saw his knife, and Horn can't take it in anymore. She wants to end his life, but she can't because she shares the feelings with Freya, so her heart too cares about Bell. But her wish was to have Freya live a life at the top of the world. But Bell had come into her life and changed her. From then on, her pain and suffering started because she knew Freya can't obtain Bell. So Horn again asked Bell to realize. And Bell adds up all the missing pieces and realizes Freya and Horn both are Seer. Finally, since he got that, Horn gave the knife and tried to end her life. Because it's the second time she went against Freya, but she still cares for Freya to the end and changed herself into Seer. Seer tells her feelings of how much in pain she is and how she holds only Bell as her precious one in life. Bell knew it's Freya's deep feelings. The cry and desperation, all of it, are feeling that Freya feels, so he promised to save her anyhow. Freya felt Horn was dying, so she ordered Otto to go save her, so he stopped Bell to take things over from here. Then Bell goes to Freya, and she knew Bell had caught on to everything. Bell didn't want to listen to anything, because he still believes Seer is real, that it's a part of her. So Freya crushed the hairpin she bought with Bell to snap the reality into him. That Seer is just a fake, nothing more. And besides, Bell had hurt Seer, so he has no right to come in to be a hero to get her. Bell accepted all of the blame for causing her pain, but now he wants to save her. Freya was pissed that he's getting ahead of himself, talking about saving a fake person. But Bell had felt that Seer had put out her heart for him, so he refused to believe that was from a fake persona. Seer was truly in love with him. And that's why Bell refused to accept that Seer is dead and deny her feelings. Freya then slapped the guy in frustration. Freya says she had the whole Oreo under her control, so she thinks Bell can't do anything, and if she feels like it, she could even turn all of them against Bell. Then, suddenly Bell's Familia emblem reverted back to normal. So Freya transferred her consciousness to Fels to talk with Uranus. Uranus had noticed, and before this, he had ordered Hermes' Familia, this time, to distribute the firewood. As he knew what Hermes had written in the note, and gave it to Hestia, all those firewood were infused with Hestia's blood that has the maximum level of divinity. It was a master plan of Hermes, to say the least, to snap out of Freya's control, and all the work now goes to Hestia. Asphi takes her to the top of a tower, and Uranus reminds Freya that Oreo is a city of heroes, and if it doesn't function properly, it won't give birth to a new hero. And since Freya was bent on making Belle rise to the level of heroes, even she needs Oreo to function properly for that. So Uranus and Hermes broke through from this loophole, and the one who would now break her control is Hestia, the goddess of Altar, who presides over the eternal flames of heavens. Hestia used her divinity to burn down Freya's charm from everyone. That's how Aes arrived to help Ryu and get Belle. Now, all of the Oreo townspeople were pissed at Freya for doing this to them. Things were escalating, and Hestia finally got to Belle and apologized for being so cold to him that day. Freya herself was astounded by this move, so Hestia asked Freya about her next move, as she's totally cornered from every side. Even the townspeople were about to start a huge revolt, and Loki knew this would happen if Freya took things too far. She had warned her about this before, yet she did this anyway. Even so, Guild won't let all-out brawl break out because it could destabilize the town, so that leaves Freya with one option, and Freya challenges Hestia for war games. But this is where our episode 9 ends, yet stay tuned to watch more of its episode on my channel, and for that subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Till then, take care.